monkey videos or monkey streams, and then three other corners, one crash video, and then for some reason a Final Fantasy 3 video. I have never even seen that game before in my life.
Yeah, I think we should be back.
Okay.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Are we?
All right.
I believe we're live.
Okay.
we are live.
Yeah, I think we should start from the beginning again because some
No.
people didn't get the first 3 articles.
Yeah.
No,
Elon Musk, the
I
world's
was ready
richest
for
man.
that.
fuck that guy.
Let's see. We all know what kind of America the MAGA-its really think is great, right? The one where women were either home making babies and getting dinner on the table by 5:30, and if they needed to work, then only as teachers or waitresses.
Sora, is dinner on the table by 5:30 in your house?
No, I barely get home from work at 5:30.
That's a disappointment.
Yeah, well,
I guess that means
I'm so sad. I'm going to be transitioning.
you can't date a MAGA it with that attitude.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing.
All of their mockery is so tortured and labored. It's incredible.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. MAGA-its also want the black folk to be respectful and to know their place. But why the quotes?
I want
Who did you
everyone
hear
to be
say
respectful.
Yeah.
this? Who did you hear say this if you got quotes around it?
Frosted, why are you asking questions? This is just an idiot.
Mm.
Well, maybe we'll find out later in the article. Maybe they'll be like,
Maybe the quotes are
Steve said.
used. Maybe the quotes are used as emphasis, instead of italicizing it.
But Weird Al said never to do that. He had a whole song about it.
See, don't listen to him.
While both of these isms are under attack from conservatives, we have nevertheless come a long way in making the country a more tolerant place for women and minorities. It would be wrong to deny progress. That is why I am struggling to understand why it is so openly acceptable for people to talk about Biden's age. No one hides these discussions. Imagine how Biden and many seniors still in the workforce, or who might be volunteering their time to share their learned skills with youth, feel each time people talk about the nightmare it would be to have such an old president.
Okay, first of all, you are not going to see very many 80-year-olds working.
Well, they should stop being lazy then.
No shit.
At this point, Joe Biden is so shameless. I'm surprised that none of his campaign was like, stop badgering this poor old man.
Even if he does,
poor old man.
Even if he does get reelected and he survives his second term, he's going to be like, what, fucking 86, 87?
He was never smart, and then he got dumber, and then he got elected president, and then he got even dumber than that.
Yeah, he's kind of scraping the barrel now, like as far as trying to find intelligence.
No, that's good, because if he gets far enough below zero, there'll be an underflow error, and he'll actually go back to the 65,536 intelligence.
I'm genuinely shocked the man can form half a coherent sentence anymore.
I don't think he can. I think AI can do amazing things.
Well, he did refer to them as wiping his butt, so there you go.
Yeah.
My butt's been wet.
My butt's been wiped.
It is almost as if we have all forgotten that these elderly citizens are in the room. It is as if we are already considering them so senile that they don't grasp how we are mocking them.
I think they are that senile.
Yeah.
If we're talking about Biden, I think that ship has sailed.
No. The New York Times ran an article today in which they interviewed the elderly about the notion that Biden could run for re-election. The title of the article is What Older Voters Say About Biden 2024, from He's Fine to Oh God. I find this to be an odd article.
So do we.
Many on the right, as well as some on the left, are obsessed with verbal gaffes that Biden makes. Biden has been making verbal gaffes for as long as he has been in public office.
No, he
That's not a
hasn't.
good thing.
Are you trying to defend his presidency on this basis?
No. Like that's not a good thing. You're saying he's been retarded from the beginning. That is not a selling point.
You're hurting him.
Biden was always stupid.
Yeah.
Stop making fun of the stupid man and vote for him for president.
That's like looking at someone who's paralyzed from the waist down and saying, well, he's always had a trick knee.
Well, and you also have to think about people that actually voted for him. Did they vote for him because they liked him or because he wasn't Trump?
Well, because he's not Trump. That's the only
Exactly.
reason anyone voted for him.
Yeah.
As has
He
been
had
said,
a pulse
they
and
could
was
have-
not Trump.
Yeah.
They could have run a glass of water as the Democratic candidate, and it would have gotten the same number of votes.
Would have been the glass of water that Hillary Clinton birthed that little egg sac into when she spit it out of her mouth.
Yeah.
I think even that glass of water.
Thank you for that lovely mental imagery, Moonshock.
Just trying to help you out.
It was like the queen alien, like making egg sacs and
Never do
aliens.
that again.
Yeah. Or the pred alien when it just
That's-
put those egg sacs into the pregnant women's mouths.
That's wonderful. Now I want to vomit.
When he was in his 50s and messing up the English language, no one was challenging his mental health.
Yeah,
Every
they
time-
were.
Yeah, they were.
Yes.
How do you
Yes,
know?
they
Do you
were.
know everybody?
Apparently they
He
do.
asked a man in a wheelchair to stand up. We always knew he was retarded.
Every time he says something that isn't perfectly spot on, there is an army of shitheads ready to pounce.
Well, yeah.
Perhaps you
House to
recall how
defend his ass, yeah.
Perhaps you recall how young and energetic Bill Clinton and Barack Obama looked upon taking office. Look at those two men 8 years later, though, and you will see how utterly abusive the work schedule for the President of the United States is. Unless you are Trump.
No,
who's
I would say it was more. I would say it was more Bill Clinton's wife than the presidency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say one thing in Biden's defense. He stood up to Corn Pop. Not every lifeguard would have done that.
He was
Yeah.
a bad dude.
He
Yep.
was.
Unless you are Trump, whose executive time meant watching hours of Fox News and drinking Cokes.
Oh.
Sounds
But-
fun.
Biden maintains a schedule that is not Clinton and Obama-like, but just a little off in terms of hours spent in the office.
Shit. Is that why you're always going on vacation every fucking weekend to your little place in Delaware? Is this why you're gone from public eye for like a good 2 to 3 weeks whenever you make one public appearance?
Yeah, he's always working tirelessly.
Bullshit.
It's funny. Usually the president will like to talk about how transparent his administration is. I never hear them talking about how transparent their administration is.
Oh, this motherfucker's is about as opaque as you can get.
No. He doesn't talk about that, but he does talk about transparency, which is close enough.
I see what you
Some
did there.
straight letters.
Here's what a typical day in the life of President Joe Biden looks like. This was his schedule for April 21st, 2022.
Bullshit.
Yada, a
Shit.
bunch of stuff to do.
And it was released by the president before it was checked off by the president.
Oh, he also went to the Pacific Northwest, was a bunch of fucking commies anyway. So go.
This is a standard day in this 80-year-old's life.
No,
What
it's
is this?
not.
What is the standard day for many people 60 years younger than him? Add 3 or 4 hours of TikTok and other me time, and there you have it. Where
This
is the
person is so fucking deluded. It's ridiculous.
Okay, even if this bogus schedule is anywhere near true, is it really the sort of schedule that you want an 86-year-old man doing?
Yeah, I mean, are they trying to kill him?
I mean,
Yes, they
does
are.
anyone
They-
here
they
know
want
an
tomorrow.
86? Does anyone here know an 86-year-old man? Because they're not doing shit like
Yes.
this. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that right now.
There's
That's
a
because
reason.
they're lazy, Jack.
Yeah, there's also a reason why they called him Hayden Biden, because when he was campaigning, well, he'd make one appearance every week, whereas Trump was like multiple stops every single day.
Yeah, Joe Biden. I think the most ridiculous part was when the press asked him questions about his positions on certain things, and he said, "You'll find out."
Yeah. I mean, he even. I
And
don't know if it
thought,
was. Go ahead.
if anything would disqualify you from the fucking presidency, that would be it.
And I don't know if it was actually a legitimate language gaffe or not, but he's like, "We have the most comprehensive voter fraud." I mean, was he just pulling out?
that was pretty, mask off.
Yeah, is he so stupid that he said that intentionally, or is that oops, I just a slip of the tongue. Sorry, I didn't mean it.
No, it was just stupid phrasing. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think that it was some sort of Freudian slip. I think
No.
he had it in front of him, and he just mumbled his words together in a way that sounded awful and accurate.
Yeah, but the word fraud isn't something you just say out of nowhere.
No. What he meant was like investigating voter fraud. He just didn't word it particularly well.
Yeah, he mumbled his words together and accidentally spat out the truth.
Uh-huh.
Where is the anger from all of my fellow liberals and progressives each time some shithead, my grandmother's word, not mine, mocks Biden for his age?
Wow.
Queen Elizabeth was never called old and out of touch, and she was the monarch until her death at 96.
Well, the job of the queen and the job of the president are completely different.
Does the queen actually do anything?
No.
You think that Queen Elizabeth was never called old? Are you fucking kidding me?
Not once, Jack. Never.
Nope.
She was being called old for as long as I've been alive.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what the queen does. She queens and vacuums.
What does she do? Just like appear at charities and stuff? It's not like she actually runs the country.
No, the queen, the royals, they're just figureheads more than anything. Parliament is what does all the legislative stuff.
She brings in tourism.
Yes, basically.
By maintaining charities and helping sort of continue on the legacy of certain British
the Queen.
stuff.
I like the Queen. Anyone who's up for killing Princess Diana is good in my books.
Allegedly.
Both of you guys live in British Commonwealth states. Do you guys owe allegiance to this dipshit now, King Charles?
The royal family is not a big deal down here.
I really like the Queen, and I stood in the queue and I walked past her coffin when she died. I went to England and I did that.
Did you? Oh.
Yeah, 2 nights, 3 days, didn't sleep the whole time
Wow.
with a friend. So that for me, yes, I love the idea of, and as an immigrant coming here, I grew up with the Queen. I love the idea of the Queen. I love everything. I don't have that loyalty, or it's not even loyalty. I don't have that same feeling with King Charles. I hope he does a good job, but for me, it wouldn't be the same. Like his coronation is this weekend, and I'm not. It's not like I hope it goes well. I will try to watch just for the ha-has, but that's it.
The man is a douchebag.
The Queen was the Queen for like decades.
Yeah,
so
my whole life, practically, right? So far.
Well, Charles looks like he has perpetual stick up the ass syndrome, with that stupid look on his face that he always has. He always looks like, oh my god, when is the stick ever going to come out my ass?
It's a completely different feeling. Like now that she's gone, there's no real.
And wasn't he having affairs with Kamala before or while he was with Diana?
Anyway,
even before, probably, yeah.
Yeah, and then you end up marrying her.
Fucking way. It's 11:45 at fucking night.
Good night,
Shut the
Jack.
fuck up about
he's trying
the
to say
Queen.
he wants the conversation to go back to ASMR.
Yeah. So
this
what
is
is
Prince Charles?
so what is stopping an 80-something Biden from maybe working 8 hours instead of 12 and making his expert team fill in the gaps a bit? The
What's
greatest
stopping him? His health.
The greatest fear many of us have about Biden is that should he pass away or have to step down, his vice president is so utterly unremarkable.
Unqualified.
But even that fear suggests that every 80-year-old is a handful of heartbeats away from death. That too is
Not
ageism.
unfounded.
No, it's not. It's linear time.
Ageism. Whatever.
We live in a society that is obsessed
Yes.
with youth. Everyone wants to look younger. We inject shit into our faces and every other part of our body to hide the
It's
effects
not-
of time and gravity.
It's not about youth. It's about sustainability. It's about having reliance that someone's not a keel over in a very important job during economic crisis, and then you have someone who you didn't vote for, who you don't want to take over the boat, step in because that's the law, and have a couple of years or whatever of power, and who knows what will happen in that time. You know?
Let's see.
I read
People-
ahead. That's why I'm laughing.
People bleach their teeth to the point where they are red at night by smiling.
I mean, where they can read. That just reminds me of a severely racist joke I heard one time. I can't say it back.
It's utter madness. Many others, myself included, exercise each day to ensure we, barring accident or disease, live to the ripe old age of a Joe Biden.
What?
Okay.
How old are you, Joe Biden? Huh?
If 80 and older is our goal, then why are mocking the place we all hope to reach one day?
So basically, what he's saying is that Joe Biden is now an age. How old are you, Joe Biden?
Yeah.
I live to the
Between
ripe
Joe
old age of
Biden or Queen Elizabeth II, how old are you? What's your age?
That's good.
President Biden, you have done an amazing job, and your experience has made you the president many younger ones never could have been.
Go
If
fuck
you choose to
yourself.
run for office, then I support you, sir, 100%.
God damn, do you eat his shit too while your head is up his ass? I mean, does this person actually eat Joe Biden's shit while his head is up his ass?
Yes.
Probably.
Good God.
So anyway, back to ASMR.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I had for tonight. So take a moment to shill my co-hosts and guests. I Like Boobs has Quippers United on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Why?
Moonshock has his Twitch channel where he plays games that aren't as good as Super Seducer, linked in the description.
Yes.
Let's see. Terry is on Johnny Hellcat streams. He's on Six's Sober streams. He's on Hammers and Mr. Adams Minions Nights.
He's on the chair beside you. He's right
He's
behind
on
you giving
Quippers
you a
United.
shoulder massage. He's out in your car sleeping. He's in your camper.
Yeah.
You know, he's in that van down by the river. You know, he's at the top of the skyscrapers. You know, he's
Yeah.
everywhere.
He's in your
Terry,
crawl
don't go up
space.
there. It's dangerous.
Terry has his own locations called Terry Present.
Good. I may do a little streaming here and there, is what he's
Yeah.
saying.
All right. And anything you want to shill, Sora?
If you like the Minions, I used to be on Saturdays. I will eventually be going back on Saturdays when my schedule gets a little lighter, but that's not a promise for anytime soon. But yeah. Otherwise, listen to The Corner every week now that Russ is back.
And there goes Terry. Oh no, that was
Whale
probably
just
my
passed
God.
by.
No, Jack leaving.
Give me about 30 seconds.
Yes, Jack's waiting for the fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right. Well, we should be back next week, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you guys
Same-
next week.
Same frosted time, same frosted
If Frosted feels like it.
Indeed.
Frosted
Luckily, Jack
feels.
is doing a follow-up stream on his channel, so tune in right now.
It's gonna be IRL sleeping ASMR. You're gonna watch him and
That's
listen to
right.
him sleep in real time.
In about 11 minutes, Jack will be streaming himself sleeping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, see you guys.
Later.
See you later, guys.
Night.
Boy.